exciting news. I will definitely be putting a lot of my censorship content. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my Patreon channel as soon as I can. That's going to include the videos that I said that I will be making, like the spirit box sessions. Let me put it this way. Anything that is censored that cannot go on here on YouTube or Rumble or any of these places, I am definitely going to be putting them on, like I said, my Patreon. So therefore, I don't want to chance losing, basically my platforms because of trying to create content that I know that y'all would enjoy, but I can't do unless it's, somewhere else basically and not being, advertised basically. So to keep my channels and everything safe, because I did create a Rumble, so that's another new thing that I just recently did. I will try to put that information in the description as well. So therefore, if you like Rumble, then you can follow me there as well. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead and keep these videos pretty much censored as far as YouTube and Rumble goes. On Patreon, I will be able to, not all out, but in other words, what I'm meaning is anything that is non-traditional, basically all the stuff that's going on right now, that's getting people's channels terminated and, things like that. So all the censorship and everything, all of that, like even herbal remedies and spirit box sessions, mediumship, metaphysical, energy healing, all of this type of stuff is going to be on the Patreon. I will still have some videos here, including like I can do like my oracle cards, tarot, things like that, but more in depth will definitely be on my Patreon. I'm still trying to figure everything out because this just pretty much about 2 hours ago, this came to my mind and I'm like, you know what? This is the only way that I can still do those videos that I was telling them about. And because that's what I had, one of the last videos that I had made was talking about doing that, including our Naturally Recovering Autism channel. The more in depth is going to be on Patreon. The little bit of information or whatever, like I'm still going to have to make videos, of course, to be found. And I'm still going to have information and education and awareness and fun things and this, that, and the other. I'm still going to have that on there too. It's just, like I said, being able to freely talk, freely do things. And I don't, I'm not one for cussing and all of that anyway. So don't worry about that kind of stuff. If I ever do slip up, I slip up. I'm human. We all make mistakes. Like if I'm retelling somebody's story and they cuss and I'm not thinking about it, sometimes it'll slip up like that. Sometimes, depending on the person's personality too, then, I accidentally slip up and then I might, But like I said, majority of the time, I don't even do that. So it's not that I'm going to go all out and go all weird and all that stuff on Patreon. I'm just saying that, like, the cold cases, the true crime, like you can't show that kind of stuff on here. I should be able to on there. Now I will still give a heads up. Maybe I'll have, it's just gonna be hard to like censor one and then uncensor the other, so I'll have to figure out the options for that. But at least maybe if because I can't make two separate videos, you see, I would probably at least give a heads up ahead of time like I usually do. And be like, hey, there's going to be some graphic scenes coming up, blah, blah, blah. If you don't want to watch this part, and then maybe if I can, I'd have to come behind with a voiceover or something and say, skip past 1 minute and 24 seconds or something, And so therefore you would be able to pass up if you don't want to see that, It gives you that option, I still want to be able to give people options, or at least still give people options in general, because this way through here, I can't give those options. I can't even do that because of risking, losing my channels and stuff. So I think it's more important to be able to put the censorship and that kind of stuff on my Patreon and have these as PG as possible. Still with education, still awareness, still, the important stuff, just minus the, like I can't go out with the censorship and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I apologize. I am going to have what I'm thinking at the moment. Again, this is all coming. I'm trying to figure this out. At the moment, what I'm thinking about is maybe once a month free content and once a month a video that's paid for the paid section, because I'll have a free section and I'll have a paid section and maybe a higher tier for something. I don't know. Like I said, this is we'll figure this out together. The free content, I want you to be able to leave a comment. Like, I'll make a video on here on YouTube and Rumble and say, hey, I'm going to make a free content on my Patreon. If you are there, this is the type of topics that we could talk about, or let me know what topic you want, and then I'll make a poll and then let everybody decide, and we'll go from there. Because I'm going to try to keep it as where everybody has a choice. Everybody, trying to keep it as fair as possible. I just want to make sure that everything, like I said, is as fair as possible before making any kind of changes or, things like that as well. So certain changes, I'm sure, is kind of like, yeah, she could decide that on her own. But then other changes like that where it's like, now this is going to be dipping into, and so we'll see. I don't know how it's going to be set up yet, but I will definitely give you all the information. But yes, for sure, the spirit box, all this cleansing and removals and more in-depth of oracle card, tarot reading, this, that, and the other, herbal stuff, because I'm going to be getting a certification for that too. And I've taken a few courses as well for herbalism and things like that too. So I still got to dig more into those. And there's an Akashic one, 2 Akashic ones, and different other ones as well that I still got to dig into. But like I said, they're doing away with our channels, so I'm pretty much figured this is the safest way. It's going to have to be on Patreon now. I can just mention what's coming up or whatever and then go from there. I apologize. I will probably maybe show like little clips or something of what's on Patreon if I can. But as I said, I don't want to risk losing this channel. So I don't know how I'm going to show. We'll have to figure this out. Maybe it'll be on Rumble. I think Rumble, I might have a little bit of a better chance to show that. So I might have to just say, hey, what's coming up for the video, go to my Rumble and you'll see the preview there, because that's free. You don't have to worry about that. And then see if that's something that you like. If you want to join the Patreon then for that or whatever. I'm not sure if it's set up to where you can choose if you want to watch it for that month or, I want to try to find a way, like I said, to where it fits you, your budget, your needs, and all of that. So I'll have to dig. There's a lot of digging in that I'm going to have to do, but it's going to be worth it for sure. I want to be sure, like I said, as fair as possible and everything. Anyway, I just thought I would let y'all know. And then, like I said, any kind of changes, and while I'm thinking about this and all of that, I will definitely be updating y'all as well and keeping y'all updated with all this information. So, like I said, any suggestions or anything, and you think that could help improve or whatever, definitely let me know. And, I'll pretty much go from there. So I greatly appreciate all y'all's love and support. And if you definitely want to follow me also on my Rumble account, definitely do that. It's going to be in the description. Like I said, I think I might be able to use that platform to maybe show some clips, like some preview. Because I might be able to do like a little education or something type video or oracle card or something, and then go into, here's the preview of what's on the Patreon coming up or whatever. And that way, it gives you that choice. Like, hey, that sounds like I might be interested in this month. I'll check it out for this month. Or, hey, I like your content, and it's reasonable price. I'll go ahead and, join your Patreon, It'll hopefully give you those options is what I'm trying to aim for, basically. And then, like I said, the free option for sure, too. And y'all will definitely let me know what y'all want and all of that as well. So thank y'all so much for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, and everything that y'all do. And I'm definitely sending y'all much love, gratitude, and thanks. And let's see. Yep. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones dreams, goals, desires, and wishes to come to fruition with ease and grace. Sorry, my son is rushing me. That's why he's smacking his hip, because that means bath time. So I got to get him in the tub. Much love, everybody. Bye for now.